What's up, guys? I'm Toby, and it's been a while since I had my own movie. Last one was, I believe, the movie with my name on it, Toby, and then Man versus Toby and stuff like that. I wanted to make a sequel to Toby. I won't be challenging the man for a while now because he's the least of my worries. We have a mutual respect for each other now that we didn't have a year ago. But I wanted to first update you guys on a few things. First off, how I'm doing. It's been off and on. Some days I'm good, some days I'm bad. This has been the most, in terms of the history of this city, the history of everything that's been going on in Horrifying Nights, Indiana, for over 60 years, but more so in the last 20 years, has been horrible on the city. But the population is finally going up. Everything is starting to pick up again. Business is starting to grow and all that stuff. And the biggest problem is that this, in terms of personally, we've lost so many people this year by one person. But other than that, I've been pretty good. I'm learning a few things. You guys are going to see that in this film today. Me talking to Dr. Shadow. I'll explain who he is much later on, once he comes here and all that stuff. But to me, first off, I'm gonna update you guys on the man. I am good though. So over the course of the year since Toby 1 came out, everything has changed, especially since the Man vs. Toby. After that came out, and after we fought each other and all that stuff, when Brandon came over and we all sat down to talk to each other, for some reason, instead of us arguing, we actually agreed on a lot of things. All three of us, but specifically the man and I. And that had never happened before. We'd always try and one-up each other. In plans, killing, stalking, and all that stuff, we'd always try to one-up each other. But after that one conversation, we all just sat down and talked about life, talked about plans, talked about what we've done in the years since, and all that stuff. We both realized something, and we actually sat down, just the two of us, and talked. And what we realized is that us fighting against each other should not be the big thing at the time. It should be number 8. It should be his cult. It should be we working together with everyone else in the mansion, the meetings house. And the urban legends and all that stuff. Because the big thing right now is number 8. That is the biggest thing right now, what we need to worry about the most. And we realized that we have to stop. We have to stop doing everything and all that stuff. We need to focus on, like, when you guys watch his series or Madness series and all that stuff, the man is still seen as here. Madness is right next to him, and then number 8 and everybody else. But deep down, we all realize that number 8 is the biggest problem in the city right now. We need to find out a way to stop it. Because if we don't, we're going to be all dead. When I talked to the man, I actually talked to him about stalking again. And he says, do it. You were the best stalker I've ever known. He said, I thought I was. But somehow, some way, you somehow outstalked me. The whole 28 years, I didn't know I had a stalker the entire time. The stalker being stalked. To him, that changed everything. To him, that meant like, oh, Toby is seen as equal to him. So I started stalking again. I realized that, over the course of 6-7 years since I stopped stalking, that I kind of missed it. Kind of missed being out there, trying to solve my own mysteries and all that stuff, stalking and all that stuff. And I realized that I needed to change everything up. I needed to change everything. Because number 8 is unstoppable. That we know of so far, he is unstoppable. For some reason, even us supernaturals, even the man, Madness, Shadow, Doc, Dr. Tim's killer, Poolside, despite all of that, and even myself, we have not been able to stop him at all. Even with Dr. Shadow, we don't really know why. Why is it we can't stop him still? In the last year of going up against number 8 and what he did almost 5 months ago. Why is it we can't stop him? We still don't know that. So after Van and I came to agree, and we all sat down, we all thought of this huge idea. In December of last year, we officially thought of this big plan. And we, number 8 obviously hurt and fought the man. The man obviously lost. Number 8 thought that he would be in a coma, like what happened to the Notebook Man, because the Notebook Man lost to number 8, and he was put into a coma for a year. So we thought of this plan to fight everyone that has supernatural fights, or everyone at the meeting's house fight number 8. Then at the last second, looks like we're going to lose. The man comes out, because Dr. Shadow had a antidote to make sure that the man does not go into a supernatural coma. And it worked. We actually distracted him enough that he left. So we technically won. And that film was Meeting's House versus number 8. We believe that with my stalking ability, the man has been a supernatural army. That's another new thing. we can at least distract him enough to at least have him go somewhere else. You know, the man has a supernatural army now. That's been very hard for Brandon, Dr. Shadow, myself, Mike. It's been very hard on us because we don't know how to stop it, because basically whoever the man kills, he can bring back, and they basically work for him. And so far on my stalking, I've been actually, I'll tell you guys about it because I read it. I used to have a long time ago this stalking journal. I would write names down wherever they are. I knew every single person that the man killed, everything. I knew everything about the course of 28 years. And then I just stopped. And the last thing I ever wrote was the final chapter. And I just left it blank. But I realized that when I'm stalking, you know, at my best, I learn new things each and every time. The only reason why I stopped stalking is because I felt like I learned everything about the man, all that stuff, and I wanted to actually meet him. In the last 6-7 years, I realized I want to go back to him. Maybe not stalking the man somewhat. But number 8. And it's the first time I've felt like, you know, I'm back to where I was. And I love that. But now I'm going to update you guys on number 8. And I'm going to tell you guys some plans that we have ready for. And then I'm going to call Dr. Shadow. And officially get him over here to so that we can discuss, because I want to learn more about my supernatural abilities, get more powerful, and explain to you guys who Dr. Shadow is. But number 8. So in the beginning of this year, January 2036 or 2037. Number 8 got every single person at the mansion, the meeting's house, Urban Legends house, Colts, in a circle. And he killed 9 of us. Put gold liquid in their system. If you don't know what the gold liquid is, basically if it gets put into your system before you die, and then you are killed, you cannot be brought back as supernatural. At all. You cannot be brought back at all as supernatural. Which is very, very, very difficult. Because now 9 of those people are dead. And it leaves with 9 fewer people. And then he got all of us supernaturals that were left. He had these supernatural, like, not rope, but like, basically tied behind our backs. We couldn't move. And he kept us there because he wanted to know if we were capable enough of killing one of our own. We still don't understand what he means by capable. We don't understand why he said capable. Of all the things he said capable. I don't get it. Like, to me, capable of killing someone means that you can actually kill someone. But why would he say we were capable if he already knows that we have killed people? We have killed supernatural. Why is he telling us that we are capable now? After all these years, he's saying capable now. I still don't understand that at all. I don't get it at all. Then we went home. You know, I asked Dr. Shadow about the supernatural, like, things they had us tied behind our backs. He says I'd never seen that before. And Dr. Shadow is the person that created all the liquids. He's the person that created them. So that kind of scared me. But now I'm going to tell you guys some of our plans. And, actually, before I do that, I'm going to call that show. See if he can hear. Dr. Shadow. Hey. I'm currently filming a sequel to my Toby film. And I want to know if you can come here so I can explain who you are, and we can talk about learning more about my powers and making me more powerful. Right, good. He's going to be here in about a few minutes. So one of the plans that we have right now is somewhat of the distraction thing again, but going one step further. And that is, Dr. Shadow has this tan liquid that for 30 minutes makes a regular human supernatural. So for 30 minutes you can supernatural have the same abilities that I, the man, and everyone else that is supernatural has. All that stuff. So we want to use that, distract him enough so that if you're my dog, bark, it's because he has bad arthritis now, and try to help him out every day. He can't really go to the bathroom anymore, and unless I help him out there. He needs help out there. I need to feed him. He has to wear a dog diaper and stuff like that. But yeah, I was thinking about that plan. Then the only other plan that we had left was to take all of his members. But Dr. Shadow did say that for some reason his members are more powerful than any of us supernaturals are, except Dr. Shadow. Dr. Shadow is the most powerful supernatural person in the entire city. Not even number 8 can hurt him at all. Dr. Shadow said the only way to kill him is a liquid that is not invented yet. So we thought about doing what he did, and that is putting him in kidnapping all of them and then kill some of them off. But number 8 can just turn around and kill some people and immediately have more members, the same amount that we just killed. We were thinking about some other things like a supernatural jail, prison, or something like that. Putting number 8 in there. This big thing that Dr. Shadow wants to do right now. But yeah. Well, Dr. Shadow, you're here. Good. Sit down. Alright guys, so I'm going to tell you guys who Dr. Shadow is. I want to get into what I want to learn more about my powers and stuff like that, why I want to. And then things to make me more powerful. So Dr. Shadow is the creator of all the supernatural liquids in this entire city. He created the liquids in 1970. But they officially, because he was a chemist. He wanted to create something that had never been done before. And he did it. And over the course of the next 4 years, he did some experiments that worked, some that didn't. But in 1974, he decided he's going to kill someone and bring them back to life with the blue liquid, which, as we all know today, is what turns someone supernatural. So he did that, and it just so happens to be Shadow. Shadow was killed in 1974. Was officially turned supernatural that same year, and he's been supernatural since. Now, Dr. Shadow does feel bad now because Shadow does not want to be supernatural anymore. But it's gotten to the point now where it's gone for too long that he most likely can never be brought back to a human ever again, unless we create something like that. After that, he kind of left the city for a little bit, came back, went back there, and went back. Until a year and a half, 2 years ago, when he officially came back. See, Shadow always wanted to find out who actually killed him. Actually talked to him. At first, he wanted to kill Dr. Shadow. He actually talked to him. Until he realized that Dr. Shadow is more important than even we could ever dream of. Because Dr. Shadow can actually stop number 8. He just needs the right combination. Right now we're trying to work on an antidote to turn someone back to human. So far, no hope. And then now, me. Asta? It's okay, buddy. Starting last year, so I've been supernatural for 2 years now. Almost 3. And over the course of those years, I wanted to learn more about my powers, so I've been working with Dr. Shadow and all that stuff for a while now. I want to learn everything, from how the blue liquid turns them supernatural, to antidotes, to the gold liquid that, once you get it put in your system, once you die, you stay dead forever. How the man and the man can turn the people they kill into armies of their own. I wanted to learn everything. So far, I've learned that the way the blue liquid works is that when you die, it has to happen quickly. So when you die, you have to have either blue liquid around you. Like if it's in the same room, basically it's like the scent thing. Like the blue liquid will smell someone that dies, go into your system, you'll be turned basically back to life into supernatural. Then if someone puts it in your system, you die. Or you get the blue liquid turned in you. Now if you have the blue liquid in your system and you do not die, so like if you are alive, like let's say I'm alive, someone puts blue liquid in my system, I will be dead in 10 minutes and then return back to life as a supernatural. And then I learned that the gold liquid, the reason why that immediately kills you is because if you have the blue liquid and you are supernatural, it is 50-50. It could kill you or it could put you into a coma for years. So basically you are dead. And then things like the silver liquid that turns you invincible. And then this new antidote that basically can take away the red liquid. The red liquid turns people into urban legends. And that's what the urban legends blood is. It's the red liquid. It's not like the normal blood that we have, that regular people have. This is specifically for urban legends that can take it away and actually kill them. And then the reason why I want to be powerful, Dr. Shadow told me that you were the first person that ever came to me, other than Doc. He's also come here. We've actually both been working together to learn more about ourselves. He said that for the first time ever, people that have actually turned supernatural have actually come to me for help. Usually when it happens, they want to kill me. This is the first time that you guys want to actually come to me for help. And we want to become more powerful so that we can try and help out this city. You know, when I died and I came back, I changed completely. I wanted to make sure that if someone needed help, I would help them. Same with Doc. And Doc and I have become very, very, very close and best friends now. Because we have the same goal. And that is help the city out. Make sure that we win this war against number 8. Put him in that supernatural jail. So far, I have gotten more powers. I can now, on command, turn invisible with gray liquid. I can now run as fast as a vampire. And I can kill someone without even touching them now. So I think so far I'm doing pretty good. But that's it. I know this is more of a update on my powers, but Toby 3 will be when we try and do our plan against number 8. So make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.